Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Here I have a 360 lace frontal wig. It has lace all the way around, and I'm taking some hairspray and spraying under the lace so that the color will not seep through and stain the lace. You want this to be very hard. You want to do a couple of coats and blow dry the hairspray into the lace so that it's very stiff. As you can see here, the lace is pretty stiff and the color will not seep through. Once you have the hairspray on the lace, you want to go ahead and section out the hair. For this particular look, I sectioned the hair into 5 different sections, and I'm going to go ahead and start in the front middle section here. That's actually lace under that hair, so this part is very important and very strategic on how I'm placing the color on the hair. So I start with the outside just to give me a guideline and to keep the hair that's like, fraying out, because once you put that color on, once it's wet, the hair will smooth down. So I know for this particular section, I want it to be just like that. And then I go in and fill in the color in the inside in the middle. So I skipped the front part, but the front and the middle part here, it's all the same color, that pink peach color. So once I go ahead and do the outsides of that particular section, I just went through the middle and pulled the color through. And I know I didn't mention this at the beginning of the video, but this is a 20-inch long 613 unit as well. And here I'm just going through and massaging the color into the hair, pulling it all the way through to the ends, making sure that it's fully saturated, and then still section it off again. For the back section, I did the color Royal Navy, and that was pretty simple, just the same steps as before, doing the sections, and then that's when I rinsed the color out, because the next 2 colors are going to be the brightest colors and you don't want the colors to bleed in the sink. Here I went in with the mint color, and this part is also lace in the front, so I was very strategic as to how I placed the color as I got to the roots. And it's more so of a like dabbing and brushing technique, going in at different angles and smoothing the color in, taking smaller and smaller sections. Lastly, I have the neon yellow color. This is also in the front of the head on the lace, so I'm being careful as to how the color lays at the edges and on the front. I do not want it to bleed through the lace or get on the lace. I typically always do yellow last anytime I'm coloring hair, and I know I'm going to do yellow. Yellow is always last because yellow is very easy to bleed. Other colors are very easy to bleed into yellow, and it typically doesn't come out good unless it's blue and it turns green. But yellow is a very tricky color. You always want to do yellow last. And here's the final look after all the color has been applied. Then I'm going to go ahead and rinse out the green and the yellow. This is after a good blow dry and flat iron. I'm just combing through the hair, and here I am plucking. You want to go in at angles and just pretty much you're taking out some of the density on the hairline, because that's what makes your wigs look like wigs, when it has all the fullness and that big bold hairline. It just looks like wiggish. So you want to thin that out so you can get a more natural look, more natural baby hairs. You want to go in behind the hairline, you want to go in at angles and just take out some of that density and weight in the hairline. Here I am putting some layers into the hair and also just cutting off those frizzy ends. I know how I like my hair to lay and how I want it styled, and just to have those nice curls. A little slight layer is always nice when you like body and curls. I don't really care for flat hair that much, so yeah, added some layers. This is how I section out my baby hairs. With this being a 360 wig with the lace all around, it is able to go up into a ponytail, and I'm using some bed head product, and this is like a wax type of a product to smooth down the hair to get it up into the ponytail. Here I'm just adding some big barrel curls for some body. I'm kind of going for that Barbie ponytail look with that little bounce. Just something with body and bounce, really. I'm hairspraying each curl just to hold it in place and to go ahead and mold that curl. So then once it's combed out, it'll still hold its shape. This is what the wig looks like when it's put up into a ponytail or a bun. I just love how the colors are placed. This is when the ponytail is down. And I also left out a part in the front. I just wanted to give a nice little cute updo look. I really like how with different Snapchat filters, the colors in the hair can give you different tones. And this is the final look.